Welcome back, everybody.
Woo! What's up, everybody?
And welcome back.
We're back.
Hello, guys.
We're here with Mom. We have a mom in the studio today.
This is my beautiful mom,
Hello.
Nora Felizari.
Welcome to the show.
How you doing, Mom?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful, and I'm so happy to be here with you
happy,
guys.
It took her a long time to get here.
What is this episode?
I know.
Episode 21. 21.
No.
Episode 21.
Is it 21?
21.
Donzo's 20?
20. Yeah.
21.
21
episodes.
Good luck.
It's such a
Yay!
great, it's such
That's a great number.
It's a fantastic number.
Look,
I cannot
it's
believe
a
we're at
lucky-
21
yeah.
episodes. When Dezz and I started this, we were doing it on. Remember when we did our first few episodes literally on the upstairs in the piano room on the floor? You were sitting on the floor, and I was holding. We were holding the mics. We weren't recording it.
No, we were in my
weren't
living
filming
room.
it.
We were in my living room.
The very first ones, yeah. But remember, we did the intro episode. We did it literally upstairs.
No, we did it in my dining room. We were at my
you're right, we did it
dining
in your
room
dining
table
room.
because I remember
We
I
used to
went
hold the
SantaCon.
microphones.
Holding them. I
yeah.
went to SantaCon and we're like, see you later.
We used to do them anywhere. We used to just
My
bring
cow, everywhere.
everywhere in your
was
house,
a
my
mobile
house,
studio.
everything. And
That's
now,
great. That
And now
talks
we're
about
here in the studio.
how creative you guys
Place
are.
ever.
Aw.
The stew.
So I wanted to bring my mom on. She's gonna stay on for a little bit because Mom has to go cook.
I have to make dinner.
She has to make dinner. So what are you making for dinner first off?
I'm gonna make steak
Oh, so it is
and
steak.
rice
Ooh.
and salad and
Oh, you eat another salad? 2 greens today?
Salads today.
2 salads today.
Health.
Yeah.
My mom's getting everybody hungry. My mom cooks. I think she's one of the best cooks ever. Like she is so good at cooking. Y'all don't even know. Like y'all don't know. It's so good, man. Her food is so good.
I love to cook. That's really one of the things I like to do around the house.
What's cooking?
I-
Don't ask me to
Absolutely.
clean or do anything
My mom
else.
says the same thing. Don't ask for cleaning because we do it.
I
Yeah.
hate
I hate cleaning.
cleaning. I hate cooking.
I love cooking.
No, cooking is
Ugh.
fun.
My
It's-
breakfast this morning was elite.
What do you have for breakfast?
I had avocado toast with feta cheese,
Mm.
balsamic glaze,
Yeah.
and eggs.
And eggs. Yum. Yum, yum.
I had leftover. No, what
Buffalo-
I had?
you had
I
buffalo
buffalo wings.
And you had pizza?
No, I didn't
You
have
had pizza too?
No, I only had. I had.
Oh, you
six
had the
buffalo wings and I
salad. No, you had salad. Kristen had pizza.
My sister had pizza.
Yeah.
Come on, Mom.
I know.
I don't know, but cleaning.
It's the
going back to
buffalo wings
that,
for
it's
breakfast.
buffalo wings for breakfast.
For breakfast.
I'm really bad at cleaning. That's the one thing that my mom gets mad at me so mad at me for. She gets so mad. I don't clean.
He's so messy, too.
I'm not that messy.
You throw everything on the floor.
Just put me on
I
blast.
can't say anything because I'm a mess.
Yes, you and I both. No, okay. So my room isn't that messy. Right now, my room's not that messy.
My room is not a mess.
It's so dusty. You walk in there and you breathe the dust.
She said dusty. Your room is
Just dragged
dusty.
me.
Like dusty.
Dusty.
Do you think this studio is dusty?
No, the studio's not dusty.
It's a little
Look
bit.
at her face. She just looked down. She's like,
A little bit.
"Yeah, I got to clean it." It's
You have
because
to
you don't.
clean.
It's because you don't clean the studio at all for me. You told me that I have to clean it. If
That's
I'm gonna have
right.
it in this house, I
That's
have to
right.
clean it.
That's right.
That's what she told me. She
What
said
time
she
is floor
refuses.
swept?
I swept it 2.5 weeks ago.
Yeah. Exactly.
Thank God I didn't brush my cracker crumbs and brush them in my purse, so I go shake my purse out later.
Yeah, no, I'm really bad.
Exactly.
I'm really bad at cleaning. She yelled at me the other day for not cleaning the bathroom because I'm really bad at cleaning the bathrooms.
Yeah,
too.
that's right. And I refuse to clean your bathroom. So,
She says how gross it is.
yeah.
Guys are gross. Me and my brother share a bathroom.
I know guys are gross.
Yeah, we're disgusting. I feel like girls are gross too, but not in
No.
their own personal bathroom. Like
I don't think so.
Like, okay, I'll admit, I'm mess. Sometimes I'll leave my clothes in the bathroom, but that's if I'm in a rush. But it's like not messy.
But like the bathroom itself isn't dirty. Like it's not
No.
dirty.
No.
Yeah.
It can't
Boys, everything is dirty in
I
the bathroom.
I hate that bathroom smell when you walk in and it smells like a bathroom.
Yeah. It sounds like
Ew.
a bathroom.
It literally makes me sick.
That's
to my
gross.
stomach.
That's
Bleach,
absolutely
I
disgusting.
love the smell of bleach.
Yeah, I need to get better at cleaning, especially when I move out.
Lately, we're gonna
I'm
live
gonna be
together.
so sad.
You need to learn how to clean.
I know when we get our big home,
Wow.
we've been saying we're gonna get a big
It's my
home,
first roommate.
and we're gonna make like almost like a content house. Do you know what that is?
No.
Do you know what the hype house is, Mom?
The hype? No.
The hype house.
No.
Like Charlie D'Amelio.
No,
The
Ethan.
TikTokers.
The dancers, you know, like
Oh,
the
yes,
TikTok
yes,
dancers, you know, all these people.
yes.
So
Yeah, I
those
know.
people. So we want to do like a content house. So
Oh.
like we want to like make a house, but it's like us, and we're just gonna film.
But the only two people creating content
It's just
It's
us.
going to
Are
be
gonna
the
be us
two.
too.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
exactly.
fun.
So it'll
it's
be
really-
fun.
it's
So then
really
like
like
it's
a
centered
content
around
apartment.
us. It's like a content apartment.
Okay.
It's gonna be a whole
That's funny.
house. It's a content apartment.
Apartment. Yeah.
Okay, that would be fun.
But are you gonna miss me if I move out?
I would be so sad.
I doubt we're going far
We'll be around the corner.
because I don't think I can be that far from my mom.
It's so hard for me. I
Not
have
even
never.
My mom. My dad.
Yeah. Can I be honest with you? I've never, you too, I've never been away from my parents, specifically my mom, for longer than like a week or 2 weeks,
Yeah.
think
which
the
is
longest-
so crazy.
The longest I was away from my parents was 2 weeks when I went to Mexico. I wasn't with them at all. I came home and I said, I never want to do that again.
I'm always with my parents. I just realized that now because Justin went to school in the city. He lived in the city
For a little bit.
for a little
yeah,
bit.
and Kristen, too.
Kristen lived there for a whole year.
No, but she used to come home every weekend.
Yeah, almost every weekend.
Yeah.
But she like experienced not. I have never.
Never.
And I'm probably the most independent out of all three.
Yes.
I'm probably.
yes.
I'm never home.
Yeah.
I'm never home. I'm never home.
You're
I'm
never
really
home,
bad.
but you're always home.
I'm never home, but I'm always home. But my
His
sister.
heart is home.
My heart is. That's
That's
so
so
cute.
cute.
Such
Yeah.
a mom thing. Such a mom thing to
So
say.
cute.
But anyways, the reason why we brought on my mom today is because my mom is a life coach, and I thought it would be so cool to have her on, kind of explaining what she does, but also giving us two advice because these hot
'Cause
messes.
We clearly don't have it together.
We need it. We
Oh,
need
you
it.
guys have it together. You guys,
We really have it
no.
The facade is real.
You guys are
because this is-
amazing.
Yeah, nah. Thank you. That's
And-
very sweet of you.
And
to
you
say.
guys are an inspiration. Just doing this, having the courage,
Y'all, we're inspirations.
having the
Stop.
courage to do this.
Give me an inspiration between my hands.
The courage to do this takes a lot. It really does, and I just give you so much credit for
It
it.
honestly brings us joy.
Oh yeah.
Like if I don't do this during the week, it's like something's missing.
It feels weird now. Now it's like it's just become like a weekly routine. So at least one day a week we know, even if we don't see each other for a week, we're like,
I'll
okay,
see
but
him.
we have the
actually
podcast. Yeah.
We'll be
There's
together
never
for
a week
hours.
that we don't think like, oh, I'm not gonna see Dez and like
It was that
I'm
one
not
week
yeah.
we didn't shoot. I
That
said,
one week. And it felt so
I said,
weird.
This is weird. We're
Yeah.
not shooting in the stew.
It doesn't feel right to take breaks from this either, especially because we're like kind of growing with the podcast. So every episode, we're gaining more and more followers, more listeners, more viewers. So it feels now if it's like we're letting them down because then you get text too, right? You're just
People
like,
were
me.
like, no episode this week?
Yeah,
or-
they get mad.
Oh, that's
What's going on?
amazing. See?
No-
Or like if it's late, that's the funny one.
No
Well,
clip? No clips?
They're like, no
Desert.
clip, yeah.
5 o'clock. Where's your episode? I'm like, it's coming.
5 p.m. on Wednesdays. If we don't post, people are like,
And some people got used to how the audio would drop on Wednesday and then the film would drop on Thursday.
and then last week we didn't do
we
that.
didn't do
Yeah.
that. So somebody goes, why isn't your podcast up? I'm like, guys, it's literally 3 people doing it.
It's an extra day.
That's
Chill.
great.
No, but it's funny. Yeah.
That's
it's-
because you guys, have very connected with each other. And
yeah,
you
and we
guys
can't do it without Rob either. Shout out
Yeah.
Rob. Rob's not here
Robbie.
again today. That's why I'm wearing my
Aw,
headphones.
yeah.
But Rob, yeah, we can't do it without. I don't know how we would do it. Honestly,
No.
I don't know how we were doing it without him to begin with.
when we were doing it though, we
was
were
hard.
posting once a week on Instagram. We were doing an episode hopefully every week, but really it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Now because of Rob, we're like doing
Content, editing.
once. Yeah,
Rob is so
Rob-
talented.
Rob is
He's
on
just,
it. I
yeah.
love it.
Rob makes 6 clips for us to
Yeah,
use each
he's-
week, and we post only about 4. But he has extra clips
That he
so that
keeps
when
just in
we're
case.
when we're
Wow.
dry on TikTok or
be like,
Instagram Reels,
"Boop."
he'll put it in just so there's never a day that we don't have content
That's amazing.
on one of our platforms. So every time, every day, whether it's on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, podcast platforms, or TikTok, there's always something new for Tea Time with Dez, even if Dez and I don't post it.
That's great.
I know it's crazy.
Rob,
So there we
big
have him.
shout out
Rob,
to you.
yes.
Shout out Rob.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Oh, Rob. I love you, Rob.
So, Mom, give everybody a little background of what you do, what your job is as a life coach.
Lifestyle.
Life coach lifestyle.
Oh, that's the Ethan.
The double L's.
Double L. And her company is called the Lighthouse Project.
Yes.
So another L, triple L.
Triple L.
So tell us about the Lighthouse Project, what you do, how you do it, all that stuff.
Well, The Lighthouse Project is something that was born from the need to do something to work with people, to empower people, especially women. I think that I love to work with women, and
Girls are better.
girl power.
Girls are better. That's it.
No.
said it before.
It's that need to be a support system for women, and started with the situation I had in my life where I needed a lot of support, and someone helped me through a situation. So it really pushed me to that next level where I felt like I needed to do it for somebody else. And so I started with that. I was taking some classes, some coaching classes, and started with that push that someone gave me. And in a very tough time in my life. So the Lighthouse Project is it's something that we do, and I actually I'm working with other people in this project where we are a support system to people. We empower, we push them to be the best version of themselves. And I'm working with an academy as well, where there's other coaches that are a part of the same group, and it's a lot of fun because we've been doing this for a few months now, and it's been such a pleasure working with women.
So cool. So I mean, just because I know this, you've been life coaching for longer than you've had Lighthouse Project.
Oh yeah.
So
Life
Lighthouse Project is like just finally your thing that you're doing.
Yeah.
And I'm also involved in Lighthouse Project too. So that's why I'm a little
But
impartial.
You needed that plug-in right now.
I
Yeah, he
needed to
You
plug it
needed
in.
that plug-in
I
for
needed to
yourself.
plug it in.
That-
You really did.
No, because I love it so much. Because what we do with the Lighthouse Project, like when my mom first brought up the idea of doing it, it was before the pandemic. And then when the pandemic hit, everyone just kind of had nothing to do. So she just kind of sat down with me and she was like, look, I want to like really take this to the next level. Not just be an idea, not just it be like...
Do something about it.
Yeah, like we had logos, we already had social media, all that was there. But she was just like, I want to do something bigger. How can we develop programs? And she developed such a great program. My mom has been, dude, she literally posted a video down here in this studio, sitting in your spot. And she recorded a video. She got like 6,000 views in like a week.
8,000.
8,000.
She did the correction. She said it's 8.
8,000 views. And she just did, all she did was, she did like almost like a thesis, like a little speech for 20 minutes in Spanish.
Oh,
And it was
Spanish,
great.
yeah.
So like that's one of the things I was gonna say is like you don't just do. It's not just in English. It's also in Spanish.
No, it's in Spanish as well. And I've been working with a few women now, all in Spanish, because that was the demographic that we touched. But it was it's been very very rewarding, if I can put it that way, where we can touch them and help them, push them to that next level, and to shine a light on them, and it's and Ethan has been actually helping me and working with me with that. I know Ethan is Ethan has always been very connected with the humanity in people, and
I'd have to agree with her. I think
Right?
I really
That's very
do.
sweet.
Right?
It's really true.
I just
So-
like I've always felt, I think, because it's something that you taught me, and it's something that I think I've seen in the community too, is like anytime anybody has ever felt down, I think because of you and Dad also kind of empowering us to be like, to help anybody who's down and to be there for people who are down. I've always felt like when there is someone down, I need to get involved. I feel like there's never been something that I like. If there's an issue, I feel like I need to help
It
out.
almost feels like you're out of place.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah,
Same way.
you are the same way because both of us are.
Yeah.
And your sister's the exact same way.
Sydney
It's
might
like,
be a lot more than us. She's just like
Sydney might be a little bit more than
us,
She's
yeah.
up there.
Yeah,
It's like we're here.
yeah.
Sydney's
Sydney's
here.
like extra good person,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
like anytime I feel like, and it's because of like what you've taught me. And it's like if there's someone who needs empowering, you don't necessarily need. You told me this too. You don't need to be a coach to
No.
empower someone to do something. So like that kind of inspired me to like want to help out with the Lighthouse Project, because I was like, okay, I might not be a life coach, but I feel like there are things that I could speak to people on, and I feel like there are things that I can help out, like help talk to people and hopefully inspire them.
And sometimes it's just listening. Sometimes it's just lending your ear. Sometimes people just want someone that they can talk to. And that's what I've come across in these past months, where everything is just in such a, everything is just so, for everyone, life has become so different. So sometimes people just want to talk. Just want to talk about anything.
And life coaching is not therapy, right?
No, it's not
Can
therapy.
you explain?
Can you
explain
tell
that
everyone
because
that there's a difference between
people don't
therapy?
get it. People don't get it.
Well, yeah, and that's it's always such an issue when people say to me, "Are you a therapist?" And I always say, "I'm not a therapist, a life coach."
I wish I had a therapist. Therapists are cool.
Yeah, therapists are in therapy. It's amazing, but a life coach is more of someone holding your hand and helping you expand your wings. It's just someone that can be there, that can be your support system, that can be your ears, that can be your eyes in moments where you can see. And in moments where there's a glare, in the horizon. So when you have someone that can just grab you and shake you a little bit and just help you and give you that extra push that you need, that's life coaching. It's not that I'm going to tell you what to do, but I'm just going to be there, pushing you and holding you and embracing you and
So cool.
and that's what that is. And I love what I do. I love what I do. I feel that I was born with that. With life coaching comes very natural to me. And I've always been very involved. Since I was young, since I was a little girl, I've always had that connection with people. And I think that's where Ethan is very similar to me in that regard. He's always been very connected with everyone, as you know. You know that.
That's yeah.
He loves people. And I love people.
I don't know. I don't know why I love
I
people
love
so
people.
much.
Me too. I love people. I love to have conversations with people. I love to listen to people. And I just love to hang out with you guys and people.
I love it.
All right, so Mom. So now we got to get into it because our viewers and our listeners
they need to know.
They're okay. So they're I guess what Dezz and I always talk about on the show.
We have a mixed demographic.
It's very mixed.
We have our lovely single friends. We have our friends who are in relationships. Mm-hmm. We have parents that follow the podcast.
We do.
We have single parents.
Yeah.
We have a wide demographic. Now, they listen to us young kids. Tell them weekly how single we are. And I know it pains them.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So what I think Dezz and I both kind of want to ask you is like relationship advice. Like I don't know how to word this question to you. And I'm very close with my mom. My mom knows what's going on in my life. I'm not worried to talk to my mom about it. So this is going to be no filter here. Mm-hmm. But talking about relationships, what do you think people like Dezz and I should be looking for who are single, who kind of want to possibly entertain or
possibly
we're dying for relationships.
No. Don't make me seem like some fiend.
I told Dezz right before.
No,
right
we both agreed with each other. Like, it's time
to start dating people again.
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
I'm actually like okay. Like
I'm okay. I promise. I'm okay.
It's been almost 2 years.
It's me too.
It's been almost 2 years in a relationship. So like
2.5 almost. So what do you recommend for two young 23-year-old people who are looking to go? Look, I know, we're so old. For two 23-year-olds who are looking to go into a relationship, what do you recommend we look for in a human being?
Well, first of all, what I have to add here is that you don't need a relationship to be happy.
Listen,
okay?
I'm happy.
Yeah, you have to make yourself happy.
I think I just want someone to enjoy my happiness with me.
Yeah, me too.
To share that happiness,
yes.
Yeah. To me, I tell you, a relationship has to come from a place of you have to be okay with giving other people the opportunity. whoever it is. You can be so picky and because you never know what's out there for you. You never know what's out there for you. And you never know the connection you can make with that person.
You're right.
So you have to give yourself the opportunity to see beyond the exterior.
That just hit home so hard.
I know.
And
so hard.
and that is
so
something
bad.
that it has to flow very naturally. And what happens is when you're looking for, you have these expectations of this person that you want, you'll never find it. You'll never find it.
So do you recommend that, like, because, like, I never know, especially nowadays with technology and the way things are, everyone's on, like, so just to, like, tell you what it's like.
Our demographic is on all these dating apps.
And they're just hooking up.
And everyone's just hooking up. Nobody wants a relationship, but you'll find, like, it's like 1 out of every, like, 12 guys is like, well, eventually, like, I want something serious. And I'm like, I don't have time for the games. But at the same time, it's like, everybody's just like, well, I just want to hook up. Okay.
So, like, what do we do?
It's
like,
commitment. The situation here is
commitment issues.
People have a lot of commitment issues.
It's because whoever they talked to or dated before hurt them.
So it's a lot to, and do you want to date someone like that that's going through a situation like that? No, you really don't.
I had commitment when I first ended things. Well, when things ended, I had commitment issues.
I know.
I was a mess.
I think I still have commitment issues.
Even.
I think so.
Yeah.
Call me out on
you
it.
do.
Because I think my problem. So where my problem stems from, because my mom witnessed it firsthand, and because it took me a while. So I was dating a girl, and then I dated another girl, and then I dated another girl back to back to back to back.
No, there was literally no break. It was like relationship. Old, new, and I'm like, wow, like,
and then, like,
you never allowed yourself to grow into
from literally
anything.
8th grade until the time I was 21 years old.
He was in a relationship.
Yeah.
And, like, different, not like I was dating someone from 8
like,
to 21. Like,
different people, different girl. I'm like, wait a second.
It's true.
Yeah, it was bad. And I was always in relationships. And I think I realized after, like, after taking time to heal, because my mom,
it wasn't just a relationship. It was like a relationship 24/7, day and night together. And it was, he just, right?
Calling me out. Yeah.
Dude, you fought hard.
No,
like, right.
So it was too,
it was bad. It was suffocating for both parties.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that was a problem. So, like, I remember my mom told me from the beginning, like, once I broke up with my last girlfriend, when we broke up, it was very, very messy. And then afterwards, she told me, she goes, you have to reconnect with the people in your life who you have neglected.
Exactly.
And then that's when I was like, I have to reconnect with
That's when he found me again.
Well, that's exactly.
But I reconnected with Sid, because I remember Sid had been calling me, and, like, that week it just happened.
Sydney blew your phone. Like, Sydney,
it was weird.
Sydney was
but it was
always
like random.
there. Yeah.
It was random how she, like, hit me up that week to ask to hang out,
because
as if she knew.
She knew. Sydney knows
People
things like
that
that.
have a connection.
Yeah.
And you guys have always had a connection.
My sister has that sick intuition, son.
But Sid contacted me right away, and then, like, I started hanging out with her, and I started hanging out with Joey again, who Joey was my absolute best friend.
Yeah,
I know he's gonna listen to this podcast. I know he listens because he listens every week. But Joe, like, I started hanging out with him again, and then, like, I started realizing, wow, I've been putting effort into hanging out, and I had not at this point.
He wasn't even, like, seeing me yet.
Dude,
he was just seeing Sydney and Joey at that point.
I hadn't gone out to a bar or, like, a club. Like,
in
ever.
years.
No, I got out once
once
or twice when I turned 21 immediately. But I'm still kind of freshly 21. You and your sister had just turned 21 when all this happened. So I was like, man,
I think we just got back from Vegas too. We
You
literally did.
And I was like, I should start hanging out. And we picked you up one day. And that story of when I picked you up, I'll put the video right here because that video is just so funny. Dezz, she was extremely
intoxicated. And
she had no pants on.
I had shorts on. I
was gonna say, oh my God.
I had no pants on. I was in shorts.
Sydney, it was me, Sydney, and Joey, and we were at their house. And then I don't remember.
You guys just pulled up, and I called Sydney. I said, "Can you come pick me up?"
Pick me up from a party, so we go and pick her up. And then
I come running outside. Mind you, the driveway was muddy. It was cold outside. I come running, covered in paint. I was covered in paint.
for no reason.
running to the truck. I was like, hello, like screaming
And
at
we hadn't
everyone.
seen I hadn't seen
Years.
Dezz since graduation.
Yep.
So like it was the first time in almost 4 years that I hadn't seen Dezz, and I hadn't even said a word to
Nope.
Dezz since graduation. Not even happy birthdays, nothing. We
Nothing.
both just didn't see each other.
No, we didn't.
So like that moment on, I was like, wow, this is so much fun. So is Sid, so is Joe. So I
And then we
committed
went on like a binge of just bar, like
for literally maybe a year.
Like
A whole
every
year.
all of our Fridays, Saturdays were dedicated to whether we either went to your gigs, Farmingdale. We lived in Farmingdale.
Something. Yeah, we went to the Nutty
We loved
Irishman in
it.
Farmingdale. Shout out to the Nutty
Shout
Irishman.
out to the
went
Nutty.
there
We
every
miss you.
weekend. We went every single weekend. So then
We paid their rent.
it was literally. So then like we realized after all that, what I realized from being in my relationship was that I was neglecting some of the people I cared about most, because me and my sister in that time also became closer than we had ever been, and probably became absolute best friends, which we might have never been if I had continued on the path and didn't take that break.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and now that I've been single for all this time, I realized, I was like, for the first time in like years, I realized, oh, I don't need another human being to satisfy myself.
That's right.
What I need is myself to satisfy myself.
Exactly.
And then if I want another human being around, I can have another human being around to just share life, but not have to force them to be my source of happiness, which was what was happening before.
Exactly.
So I understand that sentiment with what you were saying before, because that is 100% true. Like you have to be good first before you go out.
Before you can commit to a relationship,
Yeah.
too, a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
You guys are so young. You have plenty of time to.
Do you recommend that Dezz
to
and I
pick
get
and
in
choose.
relationships with people?
What?
Do you recommend that people like Dezz and I, who are very busy, who are very career-centered first and friendship and family first, do you recommend right now in our life, you know both of us, you know where we are, do you recommend that we go into a relationship?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
If you guys are ready, if you guys have that need, absolutely. Absolutely.
We're definitely both in the best place. Oh, the camera stopped. I knew it was going to stop. It's okay, because we're still recording. But we're definitely both in a better place.
Where did it stop? Did it get our high five?
I don't know if it did. It might have. I think it just did. I saw us high five. But it's okay. We're going to put a little screen thing here saying it's coming.
Stop,
Visuals
yeah.
coming back. But we're still going to keep recording because
Okay.
podcast listeners keep listening. But we're definitely in a better place, for sure.
No, I definitely say we're in a better place. But like, here's the thing with almost every guy I've spoken to is that they're not in the same place as me, or they're not as motivated as me, and they're just like, well, I just work and go home and do. I don't have time for that.
The thing here, my love, is that no one is going to be like you.
My mom tells me all the time,
There's
I am one
only,
unique
there's
girl.
only, yeah. And I want to tell you this, and I always tell it to my kids. Expectations is what really kills the whole opportunity. When you expect too much from others, you're expecting to have someone that is identical to you, and that's not going to work too.
For me, it's not.
Boring. It's going to be boring
I don't
too.
do
Imagine
boring.
to have the same.
I don't do boring. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't do boring.
So you want to have.
You think you know this? How many boring guys have I talked to?
Trust me, I
I
know.
can't do
So you want to
boring.
have. So you want to have. You want to allow yourself that freedom of just learning what other people have to offer.
I love it.
So don't get tied up into the nonsense of, oh, I just want this perfect guy, because there's no one that's going to measure to those standards.
I don't think everyone,
Yeah.
everyone always says, Desiree, like no one is ever going to.
No.
I think in my head, like now I know this,
Yeah.
and this is why I'm like, like everyone's like, you talk to all these guys and you're just not talking. I'm like, cause I don't see anything with them. Or it's like, I'll like them for a little bit, and then I'm like, not my type anymore.
Yeah.
It's like life lessons. I'm like, I'm riding
Which
the
is
storm.
fine. You're still young and you still have. Listen, this is your time. This is the time to really pick and choose.
That's my life. I'm like,
This is the time, and you will find your person. Your person will come at the right time.
he's out there somewhere.
He's out there somewhere. It's just like for Ethan. His person will come. The right.
Aw, thank you.
We're waiting.
I'm waiting.
We're waiting for you.
Keep waiting, because guys, God always takes care of his people, and you guys are great. Okay.
No way.
What?
Are you kidding me? This is how we have to film the rest of the
happened?
podcast.
The camera stopped working, so I was like, maybe we can have an Ethan cam at least for this one section, because more people listen to. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I think more people listen
No,
than
not
watch.
I think. I looked at the stats the other day, and I was like,
Really?
oh, way more people are listening than watching. But they watch the clips, so now this is going to be a very funny clip because now they're going to have the Ethan cam.
The Ethan cam.
The Ethan cam. So I'm not in it, which is great, and it's just beautiful Dez.
And beautiful mom. Hey.
But anyways, my mom has to go. Because
She has to go cook dinner.
Yes,
I know she has to go
guys,
cook dinner. I
yeah.
know she has to go cook dinner. But before you go cook dinner, I guess, is there any last thing you want to say to the people listening? Because we do have a lot of people that are Dez and I's age.
Mm-hmm.
And like this advice is going to, I guarantee you so many people are going to hit us up and say, please bring back Mama Nora. Please make sure she's back on this show. Because they're going to want to keep hearing this advice. But what do you recommend for anybody going through a tough time, whether it be school, relationships, or anything,
Personal,
even this
anything.
pandemic, this
Yeah.
craziness, or just the state of the world with politics and social justice being such hot issues? What do you recommend for people who are feeling anxious about themselves or about their place in the world?
Yeah, well, the first thing I can tell you is take a minute to reflect. To reflect on all the wonderful things you already have. You have your life, you have your health, you have all these amazing things that God has given you. And if you can work from that place of being grateful, if you can just say thank you to all the ordinary things and don't focus so much on the extraordinary, you're going to be fine. You're going to feel complete and full.
Wait, that is
So
that's so cute. You told me something once, and I struggled so much
The
to
Ethan cam's
understand
getting a
it.
little
It's
unsteady.
getting a little shaky now. You told me something once, and it made me. I couldn't understand it at first, and I just think I understood it. You told me to romance the ordinary.
yes,
You said that this time
this is
is
the
leading
time.
us to romancing the ordinary. What does that mean?
Well, what I meant to tell you, Ethan, and I used it with somebody else that didn't understand it too, when I said, romance the ordinary, the little things, the things that didn't mean much to you. Now is the time to really pay attention to a cup of coffee and just say, thank you for having a warm cup of coffee, or for all the little things that we have. And just be thankful and grateful and walk. When you open the door, just say thank you for this beautiful day. All the little things that you never paid attention to.
Man, this is exactly what I needed today.
All the little things that the ice cream, the you're going out to have ice cream, or what are you going to have?
Acai bowls.
Acai
balls. The acai balls. For that, thank you for that, right? And,
So like
and
just focus on the
on
little
all
things,
the
on these
and the little
things.
things, but the everyday things. Not focus on the big projects and what I'm going to accomplish in 10 years. No, today is the only day I have, and I'm going to be grateful for everything I do this day.
Yo, Mom,
Yeah, right?
I just have the feels.
we love you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mom.
Oh no!
Thank you.
You
I
can
love
follow
you,
my mom
kids.
online at the Lighthouse Project,
Yes.
Lighthouse Project NY. It's gonna be
NY.
right here in the video, right there.
Mwah.
Lighthouse Project NY, Instagram,
Love you.
Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. She's on TikTok now.
What?
She's about to start doing some really, really cool TikTok. I know. She's about to go viral. Chad.
Your mom's gonna go viral before I go viral.
Before you go back.
No,
Before
we'll go
jealous.
out
Together.
I'm trying. It's not as
Together.
easy. It's not as easy as it is. I really try.
Mom.
Well, thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to be
Thank
here.
you for coming.
Thank you.
and,
We're happy to have you.
And I'm going to leave, and I'm going to
gonna
go.
leave
You're
now.
gonna go make some dinner.
I'm gonna go make dinner.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
go make dinner.
We love you. Mwah.
Mwah.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
2 hours later.
Patrolling, riding dirty, riding dirty. We're still recording.
Catch me riding pod.
Riding dirty. Oh damn! I didn't get any of that.
Right, welcome back, everybody.
Everybody.
For you guys, there was no time jump, but for us, there was like
2 hour
2 hour
time
time jump.
We went and got some snacks.
Yes, it's nice. Mom
We
had
went
to
for a
cook.
ride.
Yeah, the camera just gave out. So any of you who are watching, you didn't get a chance to see like a few minutes of the pod, but you could hear it, so that's okay.
So you get two. Welcome back, everybody.
You get a second one, baby. And now we back. That was a really good interview with my mom. I'll tell you, my mom.
I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty happy with it. I hope you guys are happy with it. It made me realize I didn't want to say it in front of her, but I play way too many games with these boys out here.
Yo, I play way too many games with everybody.
Yep,
now I realize.
I play around a little too much, and I actually want to apologize because, hold on, because I need to actually document this because
I record it. Record it on your phone. We got to get the Dezz cam.
I am. We're gonna get the Dezz cam.
The Dezz cam is coming
I don't
on.
want to face one. I'll do it on the face. So, for all of you out there, I've been told that I play too much. I play too many games. I drink too much. I am never home.
You're saying it, not me.
Yeah, I got my reality snapped by somebody who I actually care about. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry to every guy out there who I have played and have strung along for some bullshit. I'm sorry that you can't handle me and I put a guard up. I'm sorry that I'm quote unquote whack, quote unquote a bum, and quote unquote, I guess I'm sorry for being me.
Never apologize for being you. Are you kidding me?
No, I take it back.
Yeah.
No, but I will admit, I play some of these guys like fiddles.
And you've been tough on yourself.
I've been very tough on myself, but there's a reason. So
the tea has been spilled.
The tea has been spilled. Welcome to Tea Time with Dezz, and I'm sending this right now
to all of your exes.
All of my exes.
Good. She just Snapchatted all of that for everything she just said. She Snapchatted. No, good for you. You know,
I have admitted to myself that I'm the prodigy player. I wrote the book. I learned from the best, and I played it.
And you play it. You play the game.
You're hearing it here first. Tea Time with Dezz listeners. It's time to burn the book.
Yo, for those of you out
Desiree
there who are wondering,
Kelly.
Yes, she's burning the book?
Is burning the book, and I'm officially...
She just snorted a little bit too. She's like, am I doing this on the pod?
And I'm officially... Would you like to say it?
Officially what? Go ahead. No, you say it. It's you.
I'm officially crushing on somebody.
Officially crushing on somebody.
Big down feelings.
There we go. Yes, I'm happy. No, see, this is the thing. My mom has helped me realize it many times before, and that's why I
have butterflies right now. Like, I'm going to throw up.
Don't throw up. No, but my mom has helped me realize time and time again. Like every time I question myself, I'll sit down and talk to her. And because she's a life coach, I can almost separate her being my mom and like her being like a life coach. And like sometimes I'll go and I'll talk to her and she'll give me just like advice and we'll just talk. And like she's not like advising. That's the thing, that even what she just did, she didn't give us advice. She just kind of talked and we just listened. And then she listened to us and we were like...
When she was talking, I literally was sitting here, and what she was saying, that's just why I said, like, it touched so close to home. It's because, like...
Hey, I get you.
I'm taking these boys for granted. Like...
Taking everybody for granted.
I went to an engagement party on Saturday, and I'm looking around, and I said, I am single. At 23 years old... Still playing the games like
We're 16. No, you're good. Don't worry.
Oh. Like I am back in high school being Dezz E, or back in college when I first joined Greek life. Like,
and if there's one thing my mom just said to us before that I think everybody needs to like hear again and again and again, is that you don't need anybody. But if you want somebody, just make sure you're good first. And it's like something we all know. And everyone's like, yeah, no, I know. I got to be good. I got to like, no. But like no one ever practices it.
No, I'm not going to lie. Within the past 24 hours, some people have come back in my life.
A lot has happened.
Oh, no, like literally a lot has happened.
Yeah.
people have been at my house and I received some messages and I took conversation lengths I probably shouldn't even taken today. But like, I just got butterflies. I don't know why, but like, is this what growing up is? Is this what closing a chapter of something that was old and starting as something as new as friends? Is this maybe this person was meant to be in my life, but not as my significant other? Or maybe this person is meant to be in my life, or this person needs me, but we can't cross that line we crossed before because it just won't work out.
That's growing up. That's what that is. It is.
Like, I'm safe to say that I'm more comfortable with this certain somebody being my friend than something more.
And like, it takes that, what you just did, that realization, it takes that.
All the hoes! I'm yelling!
Everyone entered the snap. Yo.
Keep it going. This is so entertaining.
Yo, gotta tell them all, tune in this week. Tea Time with Dezz. This
You're gonna
Wednesday.
have to tune into the episode.
This Wednesday, Dezz's
said.
Snapchat. Check it out. Yo.
Tell me how you really feel.
People are really
I think
funny.
that's a clip of the week.
That's a clip that we both done. I think that's it. Dude, like this episode has definitely helped us. And then like this little 2-hour break that we had where we just kind of like spoke
My
and listened
holes
to.
are popping off.
That's what I'm saying. Like this 2-hour break that we had, like it was needed.
I think I should story. I think I should story it.
Yeah, I think you should story it. Did you save it?
I saved it.
Okay,
of course.
good. You can
Listen, you
Listen.
heard it here first. Everybody, it's the Dezz E doozy of the week.
the Dezz E
Doozy!
That's a new segment of our show. Welcome to the Dezz E Doozy of the week.
This is the Dezz E doozy of the week. I admitted I got commitment issues. I play the boys. I played them awfully well. And now the truth is coming out and it's going to get really ugly in the next week. But
Hey, you growing up now.
I'm growing up. Thank you to Mama.
Thank you,
thanks
Mama
to
Fells.
Mom.
Mama Fells, man.
But like next week, Donna's going to have to come on and say some real shit.
She gonna have to. We got no choice.
Because like,
We need the moms on the pod like
And then the
regularly
dads?
now. And the dads after. Oh man, imagine a dad episode.
the motherly advice for the week. We'll go back and forth from Donna and Nora.
Maybe we just need them to record like little videos,
Little videos on
and then
their
we're like
phones.
insert motherly clip
Of
here.
the week.
Oh,
Or we'll just do it specifically on the gram.
and TikTok. Des and I are just figuring out how we're gonna grow this damn thing. Oh man,
No.
Then we need this. You guys need this advice though, because
No,
honestly,
like you needed to hear as much as we needed to hear it. I'm not gonna say like I'm a changed person in 2
of course,
hours.
yeah, but like still, like I'm telling you, like all of y'all out there, like you all just need to like listen. Like it feels so weird to say this, but like your parents just always know, and if they don't know, because like that happens too. Like sometimes people just don't got the right parents, and like that's okay. If they don't know, seek out advice from people who've lived.
Cheers to that, brother.
Yo, that's it. Speaking of a cheers, what are we drinking today, Des?
We are drinking some beer.
Some beer. What is
I'm
it?
drinking a lovely Oktoberfest.
It's like a Port Jeff beer, right? I want to
and
grab it.
Ethan is drinking a Port Jeff. It's called Party Bus. Shout out to Zach. This is our bevies of choice this week. No, and to everyone out there, to my single people, to my people even in relationships.
Single people.
We learned today, if you didn't watch the first half and you're just tuning in for the second half because you just like to hear me and Ethan gander.
Yeah.
Basically what was said that we kind of took in is we don't need somebody else to make us happy. We need to be happy within before we can enjoy that other happiness with any sort of significant other.
This growth and maturity coming out of your mouth, man.
Are you
crazy.
mind blown?
I'm like mind blown.
I don't let anyone see this side of me. This is like this is the walls down Desiree.
It's just growth.
This is the I have so many conversations to have after this podcast for me.
This is exciting. New stone being turned.
It's a new milestone.
I think because we're nearing the end of our episode, anyways.
So we have a couple things to say.
We have a couple things to say. There's a lot.
For starters, we had a Dezz E doozy. So Rob, we got a new segment.
We got a new.
What is this week's
Definition?
Definition?
You said it before.
I said it. Kristen was
Oh my
down
God.
here.
Car. Something with a car. Something with she was driving a shitty car. It was a hoopty. Remember they cut off Kristen at CVS? That old lady.
What'd I call it? She called it this something. I called it a bust down hoopty.
Yes, that's what it was.
Busted up, busted down hoopty.
That was it. It was busted up, busted down hoopty. Yes.
Listen to all my hoopty drivers. But not for much longer.
Not for much longer, just for a little bit longer.
A little bit longer. For all my hoopty drivers out there, you ride those buckets until the wheels fall off.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have Rob this week. I guess my picture of my hoopty.
That's the picture that's going there.
That's going up this
Yeah,
week. A cartoonized version of my hoopty. Ladies and gents, it's okay to drive a bucket. Listen, I've driven a bucket. I've driven a luxury car. I've driven a Jeep. I've driven a pickup truck. I've done it all. Wheels are wheels.
A car's a car. We almost just died in my luxurious car.
With my feet out the window.
Feet out the window. She was doing the wop
dance with my legs, my
feet
flexible,
yeah,
literally.
Just so you know, like this isn't all just for the cameras.
Like this is my real life.
Like
you guys still don't believe me.
Yeah, like the stuff that we put even on TikTok and Reels and shit like that. Like
it's on camera.
Stuff. That's on camera, but like you guys don't see the rest of it. Like she literally had her feet out of a Mercedes-Benz
truck,
and she had her feet out doing the WAP dance while an old white woman
was
just
watching me from the top.
Disgusted.
Make it drop. Disgusted.
She was
because I was spreading my legs out of a car window
on the middle of a packed street.
Packed street during rush hour.
Packed street, and we almost died
on Markfield Road.
Yeah, I almost hit because you were talking about changing times.
And then he was looking and almost rear-ended this very nice Lexus, but he said, "Skirt."
I skirted and then I cut off maybe 30 cars.
It was more than 30 cars. Rush hour, like 50 deep. Like,
in the turning lane, I drove all the way down to
it had to be a half a mile.
Half a mile.
Because it was before the funeral home, all the way to the light.
It was all the way to the light. It was all the way to the 7-Eleven.
You swerved at the funeral home.
I went from changing times all the way to Clay Pitts.
In the left lane.
In the turning lane.
You know that ticket would have been
at like 40, 50 miles per hour. I did not stop.
I know.
And then that girl who we were like...
She ignored my ass.
You know that moment like when someone is trying to...
And you're just like, can I
go in front of you? Is that okay?
She did this.
She looked at us though. She did exactly that. She looked... and then looked away.
And then I think her friend was like, "They're trying to talk to you."
Yeah, she had her little jewel, and
it was a puff bar.
That was a puff bar,
and it was the shittiest flavor.
What's the difference between a puff bar and a jewel?
The puff bars are disposable. The jewels you keep buying pods for. Nicotine addicts.
Just like not me, could never be.
Wrong bitch.
All right, let's do our need to maybe don't. Let's get out of here because we got friends to go meet up with, and we're gonna go get drunk tonight. So.
I don't want to get drunk.
But we're gonna just celebrate the fact that we're like newly
maybe
alive.
Maybe 2 beers.
I want to get like tipsy.
And you know what's? Never mind. I can't say it on camera. Anyway, so it's.
It's funny because it's just me and her in studio. There's nobody else here. No Rob. No one.
Like that's why I just went to go.
Like I know I keep forgetting too. All right. So, anyways, need to maybe don't of the week.
Hit it with the need to.
Right.
No, let me hit it with the.
We
need
haven't
to.
done it just us two in literally like 8 weeks.
I know.
Like okay, go ahead.
This week's need to, ladies, gentlemen. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you talk to your side hoes, your main hoes, your girlfriends, your significant other, or just a girl you're talking to. Is that moving?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we're good. I promise you. On the bottom.
Okay.
It's recording, I promise.
You guys, I mean, if I could do it, anybody could do it. You need to admit the truth to yourself. You need to stop.
You've been lying to yourself.
You need to stop the games. Like, I get it. I know everyone's going to sit here and shred me to pieces tonight. Because the truth bomb was just dropped. You almost just dropped my cup trying to swing that beer.
Yeah.
I get it.
I agree.
I said it before. I'm sorry. the truth's gonna hurt because I gotta put some fires out tonight.
You got to put some fires up, but it's worth it.
It is because I'll be happy.
Yeah. All right, cool. Let's go into maybe. So this week's maybe.
Give me a good maybe. Make me giggle, smile again for the camera.
Maybe. I'm gonna give you like another inspirational one while we're on that topic. 'Cause this is you know what? I'm gonna give you another one. Maybe. Maybe.
Alright, I'll hit you up tomorrow.
Yikes.
I'm literally in the middle of shooting my podcast. Can I deal with you in about 10 minutes? Because I knew this was going to happen.
My maybe of the week is maybe you should, when you go to an acai bowl place, tell them not to fill it up to the top.
No,
when they
how are you going
do,
to take mine?
No, I have to say it.
You got to say it right.
I have to, what? Say it. You say it then.
Okay, Ethan's maybe of the week is because this is my life hack because, you know.
It's a good life hack, and that's why now I know.
You go to an acai bowl place, you get a kid-sized bowl in a classic cup, but they still overfill it because I don't know if you guys get acai bowls when they jam-pack all the shit to the top and it sticks to the lid. I hate that because I get extra honey and I get cookie butter. So
then it's all messy and sticky.
Messy and sticky. So I got a kid-sized bowl. She put everything in the bottom, and plus she's not double downing on the granola because save some calories. So she puts this. I get a green bowl, so she puts the green bowl in the bottom, granola, cookie butter, all the fruit, extra honey, whatever.
So you ask for kid-sized bowl, but you tell them to put it in the big thing.
Put it in the big thing.
So then they pretty much just give you the big thing with a little bit less, and you get charged less.
Charged less.
And you still get to eat your thing.
Swindle.
And without getting it all over the top.
Yes,
See,
sir.
that's my maybe of the week. That's what you should maybe do. Unless you just want a messy top, then you go.
Some people like messy top.
Some people love messy top. Yeah, messy top. That's funny. All right, anyways.
Sloppier the better.
Go. Sloppier the better. Honestly?
I know.
The
Ethan's that.
You don't know what that just sounded like in my headphones. When people are listening to this in their car, it's going to be crazy. That was a good one.
I know, I'm good at what I do. Anyways, that's another clip.
I'm good at what I do.
Am I doing the don't? No, you do the don't.
You did the don't.
No, because I really just did the need to, and I probably just ruined a couple things.
Okay, so the don't of the week. Don't knock pumpkin things. I'm saying that to specific people out there. I have people literally telling me that pumpkin shit is gross. And I was like,
Yeah, Zachary, we're talking to you.
Shut the fuck up, Zach. And everybody else who hates pumpkin stuff, then get away. You don't have to tell us every time when we're like, oh, I want a pumpkin spice latte. Oh, I want pumpkin beer. Oh, I want a pumpkin cake. And then you're like, all these people, they're like, you like pumpkin? That's disgusting. You like pumpkin? Yes, I like pumpkin.
So shove it.
Yes.
Just shove it.
Shove it. Exactly. We're very passionate about our pumpkin. So don't fuck with our pumpkin.
PSL season, baby.
And with that said,
I'll see you bitches next week.
There's going to be some good episodes coming up, guys. Love you. See you later.